On air lukee tossa, eli live on päällä. Joo. No niin. Jep, nyt toimii ainakin kaikki kyllä. Jaa, mitäköhän täällä on sitten olikaan? Ei muista. Kaikilla on nämä omat nyt nämä loyalty-tehtävät näköjään.
I don't know what to feel about Grunt. My psych reports prefer Oak here.
Ei
We
pitänyt
have no
tähän
guarantees that Grunt is
juoksuun
mentally
vaan.
stable. I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Garrus received some news that put fire in his eyes. Maybe you should speak with him down in the main battery. Samara would like to see you in observation on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander.
Joo, eiköhän kaikilla on aika lailla noi loyalty-tehtävät tossa toi kerta. Kellä on vielä asiaa. Ei ollut tullut mentyä hakemaan niitä loyalty-tehtäviin. Ne kellä on loyalty, niin ne ei varmaan puhu yhtään mitään muuta kuin siitä niiden loyaltista. Katsotaan miten Jokerilla.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
No ei ollut paljon mitään. Käydään nyt kaikki läpi tässä alussa. Tässä on vähän aikaa, kun tuli pelattua tätä, mutta...
Still need to get to Tuchanka, Shepard. My student's being held by Bloodpack.
I'll talk to you later, Morden.
We'll be here if you need me.
Tommosta ne juttelee, sanoo vaan, että pitää mennä Joo, mä muistan kyllä, että Jacobilta ollaan kysytty. Se sanoo varmaan samaa. Se lisä.
Samara wants a moment with you, Commander.
Joo, mä kuulin jo joka kerta. Garrus ja Samara ainakin. Käydään kattoo, onko tuolla talilla mitään. Mun mielestä se ei mun muistaakseni sanonut mitään. Sitten on Child. Puhuukohan ne vaan kanssa näistä niitten loyalty-tehtävistä.
Back for another lesson. Get a knife stuck in the right way, and you can pull that plate right off a Krogan's head. It's the best way to get a Krogan to talk. The threat of it drives them mad.
No ei paljon mitään mielenkiintoisempaa. Okei, mennään katsomaan tali. Jackie tuo alakerrassa, sillä varmaan on se sama mitä aina. Mä en muista tästä.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
Okei.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Jop. Noilla ei tuskin ole mitään. Grant, no niin sillä varmaan sen loyaltista vähän, mutta silloin viimeksi silleen. Me mennään nää kattoo sitten. Samara ja Garrus. Ei se tuolla ole. Täällä on. Joo.
I am glad I joined your team. It has been too long since I traveled with companions. When the time comes, I will do whatever is necessary.
You're an important part of this crew, Samara.
It is my honor. Also, there is a matter I need to discuss. When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Niin tässä oli nämä pari lojalty-tehtävää, missä ei ollut muistaakseni yhtään niin kuin mitään räiskintää. Se on niin kuin tämän tehtävä ainakin.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
You're dangerous too.
As are you. But she is different. Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
They have to choose between prison and death?
It is an addictive condition. Remember how adaptive we are. If Morinth does not want to be cured, she won't be.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
Morinth, siihen liittyy aika hauska juttu kanssa, mistä vaikka myöhemmin
I don't know
sanoa,
that I
kun se
blame her
tehtävä
for
tulee
running.
mentyä.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
It can't be easy to talk about.
My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
Eikä vähän brutaalia joo, mutta niin.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find Morinth.
Tästä näistä loyalty-tehtävistäkin, niin ainakin tämän loyalty-tehtävän voi kustaa ja sitten voi tulla, niin se ei tule olla niin ole loyal. Sitten on jonkun muunkin, kun mä en muista nyt yhtään. Pitäis kattoo sen kärrys, mutta sillä on varmaan kans sen loyalty-tehtävän.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonis, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him.
Tää
There's
taisi
a
olla siinä
specialist
Mass
on the
Effect 1:ssä.
Citadel named Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonis was seen with him.
Eipäs kun... No... Mä en muista puhuuko se nyt siitä vai ei.
What happened? How did Sidonis betray your team?
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
Mä muistan, että sitähän puhui siitä ihme kirurgista, joka teki sitä elinkauppaa. Me sehän hoidettiin jo Mass Effect 1. Mä en muista, että puhuuko sitä tästä.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
En muista, että oliko tän loyalty tehtävässä just kans räiskimistä vai oliko se vaan... Oliko se vaan jotain muuta? Olikohan tälleen muista kans tuohon? No, ja puhun.
If we have time, I'd like to go to Ilium and relocate my sister's family.
I'll let you know, Miranda.
Of course, Commander.
Joo, se oli katsottu se homma. Kasumi sekin on, mutta juttele.
Hey, got a minute? Liara Tassoni's got quite a reputation. I've done business with her people before. I hear you and she were an item before. I bet it was hard running into her again after all this time. Not a lot of people go in and out of Dr. Chakwa's office, other than to get medical attention, I mean. I hear you shared a drink with her. That's really nice. I imagine with all that's happened, old friends are becoming a luxury. Gabby and Ken would make a great couple. I just doubt they'll ever realize it. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Tällä on aina vaan tommoset tyylit.
Don't laugh, I
Ja
like
näistä
those books.
esineistä.
Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal. That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work. I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. Keiji dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Keiji that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental.
Ei muita itemeitä, ei. Ei kun tosta oli toi.
That painting has a special place in my heart. An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him, and took the painting. That's how Keiji and I met. We never did turn it into our employers.
Reilu kerro, siellä olisi jotain drinkkejä, jos haluaisi mennä vähän ryypiskelemään. Sitten ei vissiin ollut. Ei kun niin. Onkohan tolla teinillä niin? Onko sulla mitään?
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who'd train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us. Some of us from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention.
Tämänkin loyalty-tehtävä, niin en muista. Siinä ei mitään semmoista.
Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away.
Ei oo semmoista räiskintää, en
My
muista.
apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
Noi pystyy muistamaan kaikki noin hyvin. Joo, eiköhän siinä ollut kaikki juttelut noi parit lisää noita loyalty-tehtäviä. Mä olin tappanut mun kaikki kalani kanssa, ne oli kuollut jo. Ostan ne ja unohdan ne ja sitten hoidan niitä. Elämä on vähän semmoista. Otetaan vielä postat. Joo, okei. Tuo oli siitä Sitten. Eikö niin, tuolla oli toi Shadow Brokerin base. Siellä oli niitä valvontakamera juttuja. Onks täällä toi pääsäriläinen jossain? Tuli viimeksi katsottua sieltä Shadow Brokerin baseista jo kaikki muut paitsi sitten se niitä valvontakameroita, mutta niitä ei ole ihan hirveästi siellä. Tai niissä niinku silleen, että mielenkiinto näkee jotain vaan. Niissä ei ole ääntä. Tai siis on kai, mutta ei niinku mitään semmoista, missä oikeesti puhutaan. Juu, Omegalla ois pikkusen, ei kun ne on jo noita, tässä pitää resursseja käydä hakemassa, niin noin löytyy tuolta, siinä on Samara. Sitten on toi projekti Overlord, Jacob. Täällä olisi 2. Totta. Me varmaan help Jack. Hän tekemään se. Eli Jack haluaa räjäyttää sen Cerberus vanhan sen, missä se oli vankina tai sieltä se facility. Pragia. Nämä loyalty-tehtävät on tärkeitä, koska tuohon loppuun ainakin siis jos ei ole lojaali, niin saattaa kuolla. Voisi ottaa ihan vaan Miranda, koska noihan tykkää toisistaan sun nää 2. Jos mennä vähän aikaa nyt sille. Enkä Jacobille. Joo. Ai niin joo. Nää vois tietty kans, kun tää tulee olla tuon loyalty-tehtävän jälkeen. Slam. Joo, säästetään niitä siihen loyaltyin. Nyt mä varmaan vaihan tän vois testata nyt vähän. Ei oo muuta vissiin. Yep.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah. They build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
When we start a mission, we finish it.
Yeah, okay. Let's get on the ground.
Se projekti Overlord, mä jotenkin ei hirveästi jaksa sitä, mutta vähän ärsyttävä sivutehtävä. Mutta katsotaan löytyykö sieltä, aina pitää kaikki paikat tutkia, löytyykö mitään vai ei. Ei löydy, ei. Katsotaan nämä. Mä muistan, että tää on pukannut tää kolmio tähän. Mä en tiedä miksei se... Ei anna mun vaihtaa sitä. No, se nyt niin just. Mennään ilman aseita hetkinen.
I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
Jännä, että noi on nyt aseitten kanssa, vaikka mä otin aseeni pois. Tonne vissiin pitää mennä, joten mennään käymään kukkaan täällä. Vaan krediittejä vaan, okei. Okay. Ei muuta. Okay.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out. The elusive man requested operation...
Sounds like this facility went rogue.
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you? He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man.
No joo, noilla on vastakkain on kyllä hyviä
I remember
kommentteja.
escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
Varrenneita.
place looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here, pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
They actually rewarded you for attacking?
I still get warm feelings during a fight.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Piti tehdä sitä, että mä off-streamissa pois, niin mainaan noita resursseja etsiskele niitä planeetalta, kun se on varmaan semmoista, että kukaan ei ainakaan jaksa.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject Zero is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate. All subjects besides Zero are expendable. Keep Jack alive. Understood. I'll begin to...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me, the guards attacked me, the automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation. This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
Joo, alakerta on täynnä, mutta täällä on joku. Ei tosta ei saa mitään selvää, kun kamera on taas siinä eessä. Mut kyllä aina yleensä on jo näin. Vähän noista piirilevyviivoistakin vähän päätellä jotain. Täällä on varmaan jotain mercenereja tai pirateja, mitä nyt en muista.
They've seen us.
There we go.
Ei Krogania taas.
That one hit.
Näytän. Oho. En pitänyt tota tehdä, kun mun piti. Niin, mä olisin varmaan laittanut ton pullon, että on 3, kun ei se... En oo jaksanut myös googlettaa, se voi olla joku putkikin.
Why do you need a morgue?
Ampukin joo.
This was a small facility.
A lot of children died here. Even then, they were part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive. So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
Get ready!
Jaa, kudit loppumas. Oh. Ei mitään, ei mitään, ei mitään. Tyhjiä sellejä.
They kept children here?
$3 tonnia sieltä maasta. Krediittejä niin. Se laittaa... Kraio.
It's a two-way mirror? My cell is on the other side. I can see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
Käydään tuosta metrit noin. Joo.
I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
Olisin muistanut, että tuossa ei joku kohtaus, että voi painaa, että toi kertoo sitä.
Entry 1054, Telton Facility. The latest iteration of Pergnim went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors.
Jaha, sä pelat massiivisesti, mä katon opiun.
We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects.
Se oli kyllä hyvä jakso
no
siinä
biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect,
katoin sen heti
all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero.
Ajattelin,
I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on, harder and tougher.
Kredittejä vai ei? Okei. Ei kerkeä. Se olisi ollut just tossa.
This looks interesting.
Okei, joo. Joo, ei oo mitään tossa.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... What? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
You couldn't have known.
Maybe. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from.
Joo, Mass Effect 3
Let's keep going.
Lisätehtävä. Tai sivutehtävä. Tosta laitoksesta, mistä toi puhui äsken. Tai koulu.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk credits. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, put him down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
You're in my way.
Get them! Kill them on my own.
Kokeillaan sitten hän piruttaan tonne Kroganeiden keskellä. Barrierit ainakin menee niiltä vissiin. Mä en oo ikinä muuten kokeillut taas. Tossa. Ei se. Pitäisköhän sitä hypätä sitten Kroganeiden keskellä, jos näitä on ei tää yllättävä.
Can't get a lock. Can't reach the target.
No, sokee tai jotain. Ja sit tulee kuolema.
Push and overrun. We're outnumbered and outgun all.
No.
Fight now.
Yrkki tappuu noitten kanssa. Ehkä ei kannata.
Can't get along.
Kyllähän on helppoa.
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Vissiin mikäs? aikuisesta.
We got him.
Joo. Onko krediitti? Jop. Ja sitten sinne Jackin omaan huoneeseen. Vanhaan.
Come out. We know you're here.
Jaa, täällä on joku
Who are you?
piilossa.
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
This place was like a prison. How did you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down, but then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something.
You'd do the same thing to new kids? Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
You're here to erase your past. He's part of that.
Shit. Is this right? Will killing him fix my head?
You're a killer, Jack. That's what you do.
Yeah. That felt good.
A bullet in the head solves everything.
I know that now. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different.
Ei mitään mennä näihin, jos tyttelee.
I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yep, never did any good.
Ei voi lähteä ennen kuin...
Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic. See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Ei tarvi mennä mihinkään. Menee itsestään. Käy. Se ei ollutkaan sen pitempi. Mä en muista, että onko ne kaikki tämmösiä lyhyitä. Mielestäni Kasumilla oli semipitkä kai. Se on muuten yksi lemppareista just se Kasumin tuota.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
Jaa, onks pakko? Se on taas kollektoreista, se on löytänyt ton. Siinä on muuten pakko mennä taas, voi ihan perse. Voihan kollektorit.
Shepard, we got a break. I intercepted a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a collector ship beyond the Corliss system. The Turians were wiped out, but not before they crippled the collector vessel. I need you to board that ship and get some hard data on the collectors. Find us a way to get to their homeworld.
Hard to imagine how a Turian patrol could take out a collector ship.
Reports indicate the hull's intact, but all systems seem to be offline. They could be making repairs as we speak. I'm not saying it won't be dangerous, but we can't let an opportunity like this slip by.
Just kun mä ajattelin, että mä teen näitä loyalty-tehtäviä tässä nyt sitten, niin sitten tulee tää, kun tätä ei pysty oikein peruuttamaan, tää on pakko mennä. Sitten kun tää haluaa toi Illusive Man, että mennään, tai se löytää just näin.
If they had a patrol out there, why aren't the Turians sending a recon team in?
They will, eventually. But I intercepted the transmissions. In the meantime, we're feeding them false reports. You're close enough that you can be in and out before the Turians learn the truth.
Are you sure this information is good?
Information is my weapon, Shepard. It's good.
Send me the coordinates and I'll take care of it.
Already sent. Once you're aboard the ship, establish an uplink with Edie. She'll mine their data for information regarding the Omega-4 relay. Good luck, Shepard.
Coordinates punched in. Let's go find us a collector ship.
No niin, kollektorialukselle, joka on disablettu. Mielenkiintoista. Ja siis se alus on creepy se alus ja sitten Collector Base on myös. Sitten kun me mennään sinne joskus, se ei Loyal, tuohon tuli toi. Nyt se on Loyal. En halua tästä siihen, mä otan Gruntia. En tiedä, otetaan. Otetaan tein. Otetaan tosta toi. Toi ja sit ottaa Gruntin loyalty ja sulla siinä. Okei, sä voit saa jotain pisteitä, niin ehkä. Toi oli ihan kiva toi ase, ehkä mä jätän sen tohon. No niin, sitten tosi kyseessä.
Very low emissions. Passive infrared temperatures suggest most systems are offline. Thrusters are cold.
That thing is massive. How the hell did the Turians take it out?
Radar scans do not detect any hull breaches on the side facing us. I detect no mass effect field distortions. It appears the drive core is offline.
Rendezvous in 30 seconds, Commander. Good luck.
Kriipialus, kriipimesta, kriipejä ääniä.
Never seen a ship like this before.
Looks like an insect hive.
Penetrating scans have detected an access node to uplink with collector databanks. Marking location to your hardsuit computer.
Joo, muistuttaa just jotain niinku pesää, semmoista ampiaispesää teemässä.
Shepard, I've compared the ship's EM signature to known collector profiles.
Joo, semmoinen opivoin jakso. Joo, se oli kyllä hitto.
Maybe the defense
Sitten voit keskittyä tähän
Maybe the missing humans are on it.
Nyt spämmiä. Et se just pääsi tänne kollektorialukselle tuota.
The collectors use these on Horizon.
Small, like my tank. Bet they beg for mercy.
We have survived.
Ne pysyy silti noin aseet kourissa. Aatteet jos mä.
These poor souls.
Lots of dead meat.
Test subjects. Discarded at the end of the experiment.
They didn't deserve this.
Too few in life ever get what they deserve.
Okei. Täältä mä muistasin, että täältä pitäisi saada nyt se assault rifle jossain kohtaa, tuli vaan mieleen. Vihdosta ja viimein. Ilman krediittejä. Hyvät massit.
A collector. Why would they experiment on their own species?
Edie, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
Are they looking for similarities?
I have no hypothesis on their motivations. All I have are the preliminary results. They reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
Niin, ne on Protea näitä ennen ollut.
My god. The Protheans didn't vanish. They're just working for the Reapers now.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite.
Muutettu.
The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
You'd think somebody would have picked up on this.
No one has had an opportunity to study a collector genetic code in this detail. I've already matched 2,000 alleles to recorded fragments. This collector likely descends from a Prothean colony in the Styx Theta cluster. But there are signs of extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes. Reduced heterochromatin structure. Elimination of superfluous junk sequences.
The Reapers didn't wipe out the Protheans. They turned them into monsters and enslaved them. Still, they're working for the Reapers now, and we have to stop them.
No species should have to experience this.
Let's find what we need before the collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
Mass Effect 3. Hei, katso tosta mä sanon sen. Niin Mass Effect 3. Reaperit tekee kyllä kaikille roduille. Olis tää nyt bursti? Joo. Tai jos mitäs täällä nyt sitten onkaan? Onks tää on? Okei. Ja tää on toi perus. Mä taidan pitää toi. Tämä. Jepulista.
Nothing left.
On the ceiling. More containers.
Hundreds. How many are full?
Too many.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
Siis on joo kyllä krediivi. No 15 000 krediivi. Kollektorit vetää välistä hyvät massat.
This is valuable.
Just tuolla. Ei.
Commander, you gotta hear this. On a hunch, I asked Edie to run an analysis on this ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy
Ja ne Pokemon
2 years
Go.
ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
Tää on sama alus, joka siis hyökkäsi ekan Normandy kimppuun pelin alussa. Ja pisti Shepardin kans matalaksi. Tai tohjoksi. Sohjoksi. Tai sai sen aikaan, että Shepard joutui lentämään siihen planeetalle.
Big. They could take every human in the Terminus systems and not have enough to fill these pods. They're going to target Earth.
Not if we stop them.
Pelin lopussa selviää sitten tämä meininki, minkä takia. Tai obviously.
There, on the platform. A control panel.
Should be dead collectors.
Tänne oli kyllä helppo marssia, että niin. Ei yhtään vastarintaa tai mitään.
Edie, I'm setting up a bridge between you and the collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
Data mine in progress, Shepard.
That can't be good.
Eli kollektorikone hakkeroi sitten Normandia.
What the hell just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
Tai yritti.
Divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
Oh no.
We need a little help here, Edie.
I am having trouble maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system. Connection reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
Ei yllätä.
Look out. We've got company.
Ei tyyppiä.
To the right!
Toi pistää heti noin kilvet pois. Mä en niinku... Hupsista keikkaa. Niinku siis pitää jotenkin väistellä joo, mutta niinku... Suoja on noin vähän. Testataan.
Then you better get it done fast, Edie.
Look out. We've got company.
Oh, tulkoot vaan.
Friendly fire.
Mä en oo mitään vielä ammu. Et oo nyt kuule yhtään mitään. Gruntti kuoli muuten, mä nyt vasta tajun. Arvin sieltä. Mä yritän ton tosta.
We are unstoppable.
Paljonko tolla nyt on helttiä? On. Oliko se nyt siinä?
Shepard, you must manually re-establish my link to the command console.
Onko sulla tuo?
I've regained control of the platform, Shepard.
I thought we were gonna have to take on every damn collector here.
Perhaps you should consider upgrading my hardware.
Did you get what we needed?
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
Seems logical to me that they would have sent the initial message as bait.
No, it is unusual because Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
That son of a bitch sent us right into collector hands.
Cerberus is not known for keeping faith.
Commander, we got another problem. The collector ship is powering up.
You need to get out of there before their weapons come online. I'm not losing another Normandy.
I do not have full control of their systems. I will do what I can. Sending coordinates for shuttle extraction.
Come on, let's move.
Dodi. Ei, Illusive Man aina tietää kaiken näistä tehtävistä etukäteen.
You're up! Give it back, shot! Got it!
Kilve kyllä menee kyllä nopea pois.
Right on your head. Assuming control of this form. Nothing stands against us. Right.
Hetkinen.
Moving to it.
Go to the sea.
On it.
Niin kun mullahan on tää kurittava. Hetken. Yrittää vaan niin pyräily vai? Vissiin tänne sitten. Joo. Joo, nyt mä otan ton nämä. Tulee tämä näin.
Watch right.
Tää kyllä lataa hiton kauan. Ja päivi. Joo, nyt varmaan tulee sitten kuolema taas. Niin, mähän voisin sitten hypätä sen toiselle puolelle, kun se tulee tänne.
Trouble!
Mene nyt suojaan, tyyppi. No nyt se helppoa.
Impact shot.
Oi. Nyt. Noi on kyllä siis, joo.
I have successfully opened a door on the opposite wall. I will keep it open as long as I can.
Täällä vai? Okei.
Hey, down there. That where we came in?
We must be getting close to the end.
I'll take it.
You're up. One more. Control.
Onneksi tota voi jotain harpingeria ampua sillä muuten se niinku valtaat.
Impact shot. Preserve Shepard's body if possible.
On erilaisia haskeita, punaiset, sinisiä, punaisia tässä välissä. Nope. I have to keep
You are your destiny.
Commander, I hate to rush you, but those weapons are about to come online. Might want to double time it, so we can leave before they blow the Normandy in half.
Ei kutea mitään. Sä oot juoksemassa. Käytetään sitten tätä.
Stop firing at me, idiot!
Sori, nyt saa teestä. Eikä näitä spawneja niinku loppuun. Se pitäisi. Oliko se siinä sitten? Joo. Vihdoin pääsee pois täältä.
You heard the man. Everybody onto the Normandy. Move!
Strap in, people! I'm gonna make him work for it this time.
Sitten vaan helvet tohon.
Dodge this guy forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engaging Mass Effect core.
Semmosta. Tää on sikoilua vähän. Kollektoreita vastaan. Tää vielä niitten aluksella. Niin. Oi oi.
Call coming in from the Elusive Man, Commander. I figure you've got a few words for him too.
Niin, sehän tiesi tosta tehtävästä. Mutta ei kertonut yhtään. Kusetti taas.
Shepard, looks like EDI extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
EDI told us the distress call originated from the collectors. You betrayed us, just like I knew you would.
We're at war. The collectors are taking humans, and every minute we waste is one more we give the enemy to prepare.
I know the stakes, but we're supposed to be on the same side, and I can't trust you.
Without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap, but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget EDI. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
You have one job. Information. If I can't trust your intel, you're useless to me.
It's never that simple. You of all people should know that.
I know that I'll be a lot more careful. With the collectors, and with you.
This is no time for petty grudges. Things are about to get a lot tougher. EDI confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced Identify Friend-Foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
I'm guessing you have a plan.
We have a science team working on a derelict Reaper right now. I need you to go and pick up its IFF.
Where did you find a derelict Reaper?
An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift, on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon. A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target, a 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
Aren't brown dwarfs basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
I saw what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could stop something that powerful.
This vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out.
Joo, eli erittäin vanha Reaper-alus. Vanhasta Cycle-ajasta.
I only believe you because I doubt you'd repeat yourself so soon.
It's no less a risk, Shepard. We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. It will make things easier going forward.
Edie, tell the crew to assemble. We've got a lot to talk about.
Of course, Shepard.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the Collector databanks. Necessary risk.
He tries something like that again, and the Collectors will be the least of his problems. Edie, are you sure this IFF is gonna work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the Collector homeworld, based on navigational data from their vessel.
Keskellä galaksia.
That can't be right.
Edie doesn't make mistakes. The Collector homeworld is located somewhere in the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction, space
Ketä toi
station protected by
Illusive Man? Se
powerful
on
mass
niinku
effect fields and
Cerberuksen
radiation shields.
perustaja.
Even the Collectors don't have that kind of technology.
Cerberuksen perustajatyyppiä. Sitä ei oikein tiedä kukaan oikein mitään. Ei sen oikein nimi ei ole Illusive Man, mutta ei kukaan ole oikein nähnyt sitä ihmisenä silleen. Toi Shepardin takaselo on siinä tässä pelin alussa niinku toi Miranda ja se niinku rahoitti sen ja niin.
The Collectors are just servants of our real enemy, and we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays on the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
Just because we can follow the Collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the Collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
The more people we have on our side, the better our chances of success. We need to keep building up the team.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
Aina toi Jacob kyllä, se on niinku toi just. Aina salut. Eli sinne Reaper-alukselle voi mennä tässä pelissä nyt ihan koska vaan. Siellä on noita kollektoroita ja haskeja ja muuta. En itse asiassa muista, oliko siellä kollektoreita. Haskeja nyt ainakin, että kaikkea muuta. Sitten siitä saa tehdä vaan 2 tehtävää, saa tehdä sen jälkeen. 2 tai 3, vähän riippuu noista loyalty-tehtävistä, että paljon niitä on. Ja sen jälkeen tulee tehtävä, semmoinen vähän niin kuin väkisin tulee se sitten. Sitä ei pysty oikein pysäyttämään. Ja sitten voidaan päättää taas, että koska me mennään tonne kollektoribaseen. Ja mun pitää niitä näitä. Loyalty-tehtäviä.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Vois mennä nopea Jackille ensin, kun mä menen seuraavaan, koska silloin se vaan haluaa sanoa kiitoksensa tosta. Sen loyalty oli nyt ainoa, mikä kerkesi tekemään, mutta
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
There was only one other survivor from that place, and you killed him.
It's the same thing as blowing the place up. Now I'm the only one who remembers what happened there. I want it gone. I want it all gone. It's only in my head, and when I die, it dies.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
I'll take what I can get with you, Jack.
You did a lot, Shepard. Shit. I'm not good at this soft stuff. Just... thanks, okay? Let's get back to work.
Jep. Sitten varmaan tekis vielä yhden ja lopettelisi sitä siihen. Toi tuli ihan puskista toi. Toi kollektoritehtävä.
Thane would like to speak with you, Commander.
Okei, mä katon ton myöhemmin ton systeemin. Mä en ota oikeesti hirveästi tulla näitä sähköposteja. Jotain mä niinku yritän vilkaista siitä. Näkyykö jotain tärkeetä? Mä en tiedä miksi tää tekee näin. Ups, ei pitänyt mennä pois siitä. Piti, no problem. Niin tuolla se on Reaper IFF. Help Miranda. No joo. Mä varmaan vois mennä sitten Jake. Eli sen isä oli hukassa täällä jossain, se piti mennä tsiikaamaan, onko se elossa.
Anomaly detected.
Distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW4610.
Scans have found something.
No niin. Täällä oli vanha Alliancen alus crashlandannut. Mitäköhän se oli, mitä toi Jacob sanoi, että kauanko se on ollut tolleen? säästetään noin pisteet nyt tuohon sitten. Niin, Jack varmaan voisi jossain kohtaa. Tämä haluan kyllä vaihtaa itse asiassa. Katsotaan tuota tässä. En yhtään muista, että miten noi toimii ihan kaikki täysin. Mulla on pieni muistikuva tästä heavy-aseesta, heavy weaponista.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Siinä on se alus nyt.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Oh, se on ihan rikki. Kaikki täällä aika lailla rikki. Joo. En edes oikein mitään, nää on kaikki niin rikki.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember her face. We need to get out, so I can remember, can think straight. They have to hurry.
Joo.
Hostiles are clear.
Selvä. Tuossa on toi joku VI.
Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemical.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon, but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
After 10 years, it must have.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
No on yllätys kaikki miehiä, kaikki sekani. Meillä on sitten artistikoitteri.
Nothing faster than critique of our cause.
Okei. Ei se oikein ihan nyt... Täytyy taas ladata vitusti. Se niinku ollaan tiumissa, niin tossa. Niinku oikeesti se kuoli nyt ja...
Nothing's faster than fatigue of our cause.
Joo, näitähän muuten on tässä.
Can't target them.
Joo, ei.
These people didn't
Älä
have
nyt sano, että sä jäät umiin
They're
tämmösiä.
crazy.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Ei vihuja. Tää niinku ladataan vaan jo. En tiedä.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
These people seem calm, but they're part of the same group as the ones that attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
That's possible, but the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell?
He has a cruel face. I can't talk to you. I don't want to punish
Me ei
you.
sano yhtään mitään noin. Tää ei oo paljon mitään.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are for
Have a nice trip!
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are for
He's gunning down his own crew to keep control?
Please, wait. You fought his machines. You have his face, but you might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle, or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Joo. Onks tää... Eli niin tohon suuntaan kyllä.
Sure thing.
On it.
Ei noita yhtään mihinkään. Ei näin oikeesti varmaan tää damaketusta.
It looks like the old bodies were posed like a warning. The newer bodies were just left wherever they fell.
Mä laitan tuon.
Get ready to fight.
Oh.
Choices. A little late to blame as a victim.
Haluaisin mennä vaan katsomaan, että onks täällä jotain, mutta noita tulee vielä. Ihan ohi. Mahtaako yltää? No ihan... Mä nyt tutkin vähän kuule tätä. Voiko jatkuvasti tulla jotain?
This might be. Get over here! Can't get a lock.
Mä menen taas niinku liian kasuaa sitten. Vähän perään. Ehkä mä koitan seuraavaan tästä. En osaa sopia. Tää näpytteli vähän. Oli ei vissi tehostoi. Tää. Se on vaan niinku orgaanisesti.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Weapons ready.
Tohon se toi.
Hey,
Järjestää hallussaan. Hemmetin heavy mekka. Mekka. Pieni hetki, ladataan. Siihen ei hirveästi tehdä. Oli sinne nyt siitä.
Enemy drone!
Ei.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Taitaa olla tuolla.
Field is clear!
Jep.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance Base. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. Toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Doesn't matter. You're running a very questionable setup here, Captain. Explain.
Explain yourself.
Of course. It was chaos after the crash, and the crew never really accepted me as captain. They rebelled and trapped us here. Once they started eating the toxic food, I couldn't control them. And I couldn't get to the beacon.
Just stop. We know what you did to your crew. Why let this go 10 years?
Who the hell are you?
Taylor. Lieutenant Jacob Taylor.
Jacob? My Jacob?
Now everyone knows everything. I want to hear you try and justify this.
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
Jacob Sayo, hey.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
I'm pretty sure we can spare the ammo.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm not taking the shot. My father owned his mistakes. He was a different man. A good man.
Half-charged. You've seen the crazy ones. This won't stop them.
It's not for them, Dad.
Sulla itelles niin. Sinne meni herkis. Toi oli vähän pitempi kuin se eka.
Alliance ships are inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We can be long gone by the time they get here.
They get as much as a glimpse, and you're restricted to decaf.
Great, may as well serve it in the airlock, you hard ass.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Was this supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor's body has some catching up to do, but the man died a long time ago. I've already dealt with that. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Let's not make a habit of it.
Aina toi hemmetin salut, mä niinku. Joo. Varmaan haluaa jotain vielä kiittää.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. And don't worry, it will not affect how I do my job. It's over.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Niin toi tässä sanoo tossa, että Teinillä asia. Okay.
You had me so worried when you were trapped on the collector ship. Thank goodness for Edie.
The Normandy crew delivered, including you.
You're too kind. We were there to help, but Edie gets the credit this time. The Elusive Man made sure Edie was installed for this mission. Now I see why. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Tally seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering.
No niin.
Thane would like to see you down in life support on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander.
Yes. Mennään nyt kattoo niitten loyalty missionit nyt sitten. Joo.
Shepard.
Is there something wrong?
Yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
Are you feeling sick? I could get the doctor.
No. Though I suppose that is a part of it. My mortality has me dwelling on things. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
Did something happen to them?
I abandoned them. Oh, not all at once. Nothing dramatic, no sneaking out in the middle of the night. No final argument or slammed door. I just did my job. I hunted and killed across the galaxy. Away on business, my wife would tell people. I was always away on business.
How long has it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
What sort of dance is that?
I checked my extranet contacts. I expect an update on my next target. The console plays music, old, unfashionable. Kolyat jumps into the room. My father runs around in circles. I scoop him up, toss him into the air. He shrieks, laughs, spin me. The console beeps. I put him down. Click the message. Father, he pleads. He tugs my sleeve. I need to read this, I say. I don't look at him.
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyat in the care of his aunts and uncles. I have not seen him or talked to him since.
That's not the choice I expected. Why didn't you raise him yourself?
My body was blessed with the skills to take life.
No ei
Pan are home than me.
niin
I have
kriipit.
few
Tai mä
others.
tiedän.
I didn't want that life.
Meinasitko sä muistojuttu, mikä tuolla tuli, vai ulkonäkö?
If he hated me, so be it. He would not have shared the path of sin. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self. The soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
What's wrong with him? Is he hurt?
Something happened that should not have. He knows where I've been, what I've done. I don't know his reasons, but he has gone to the Citadel. He's taken a job as a hitman. I would like your help to stop him. This is not a path he should walk.
I'll get us to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
No, ton loyalty-tehtävä on se, että pitää näistään sen pojan, sen Kolyatin, että se ei olla salamurhaa, vaan sillä on yksi salamurhauskeikka, niin se on estämään se. Siinä ei mun muistaakseni ole ollut mitään räiskymisen hommeleita. Mennään kattoo vielä tää Talin tämä loyalty. Tää on tärkeä Mass Effect 3 liittyen tämän loyalty-tehtävän. Ja tämän Mass Effect 2 alku ja sit se yksi tehtävä, ja ne liittyy tähän.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
Talin toi oikeudenkäynti.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
Tuon pitäisi saada todistettu, että se on syytön. Niin sit se auttaa siinä Mass Effect 3. On yksi juttu.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile.
The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Anora Vanya Vasilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Mä teen ton varmaan viimeisimpänä ton Taalin ton lojalty-tehtävän. Siinä on yksi hauska kohtaaminen tai niin. Se on siis sen Reaper IFFn jälkeen. Oi. Mutta siinä oli vielä noin yhdet. Mä pikkuhiljaa lopetella, mä just mietin, että käydään vielä katsomaan toi Joker. Onko sillä nyt taas mielenkiintoista sanottavaa? Ja mä mietin toi seuraava tehtävä, minkä mä menisin.
So the collectors were once Protheans, repurposed by the Reapers. What a sad end.
Makes you wonder if the Keepers on the Citadel.
That stuff with Jacob's dad, it's bullshit, right? Because it looked like bullshit to me.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Lyhyitä kommentteja. Tää oli siellä. Mä just mietin, että Project Overlord tämä viimeisenä, tai melkein viimeisenä. Niin tuo on kaikki noin 3. Ja täällä on sit tuon toi 1. Sinne nyt ilmeisesti 7 katsoja ja mä sanon vaan, että mä oon niinku just ajatellut lopetella tätä näin. Mä menen seuraamaan tuohon tehtävään alkuun ja ottakaa tilin seuranta, jos haluatte jatkaa. Tulla kattelee, kun mä pelaan tätä peliä läpi, tai pelaan koko Mass Effect-sarjan siis läpi ja muitakin pelejä läpi. Mä menen varmaan tonne helpommin ranteen ja kattoo sitten. Varmaan ensi kertaan se, en tiedä taas koska, mutta huomenna ehkä tai jotain, sen näkee sitten fiiliksen mukaan. Joo, sieltä tuli toi. Misäs nyt se sitten on toisen aloitus? Onko se on täällä? Ei. Tuolla. Lanteija. Joo. Mennään pistään toi alulle ja sitten mä siihen lopettelen, niin se on sitten siihen ensi kertaan.
No, you don't understand. I lost it somewhere.
There we go. Run away, you bastards. Give up your colony plans. I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Of course. Coming up later today, we release our annual list of Ilium's 10 richest people. Are the heavens still green?
Täällä jossain sitten. Joo, tossa. Slave broker, okei.
Stop worrying. This is... So then he says, oh, it's okay. Our amino acids are all different. So it's not like we can get diseases or anything if we go natural.
I'm telling you, this is why you shouldn't date humans.
So then I had to explain about cross-species fluid contact.
It's okay, I'll think of something.
You said Synthetic Insights would buy me. You said
Ei
it was an easy sale.
I assumed they would want an AI tech. Hello, can I help you with something?
I don't have time for this.
Fine, more power to you.
Mikä tyyppi sisään? Tossa. Jos mä sen ohittamaan. Täällä mä oon vaan sokea, niin sekin voi olla tietysti yksi mahdollisuus. Täällä on vaan tommonen meininki. Täällä oli vielä yksi huone, mitä en huomannut.
Ms. Lawson, I'm glad you've made it. We've had a complication.
What happened? Is Ariana all right?
She's fine, but you listed a man named Niket as your trusted source. He contacted me, warning that your father has sent Eclipse mercenaries to make a sweep.
Jännä, miten on monta kertaa pelannut pelillä viestä, ei vaan muista näitä.
He's offered to escort Oriana's family to the terminal instead.
You didn't mention anything about Niket.
He's a friend. He and I go back a long way.
Do you want to bring in any of your other Ilium contacts, Ms. Lawson?
No. You and Niket are the only two I trust on this.
What information do you have about the mercenaries?
I've confirmed that they're Eclipse, and that they're working for an organization Ms. Lawson warned us about. I could try to alert the authorities, but so far they've done nothing illegal.
You made the right decision. We'll handle this ourselves.
It's your sister, Miranda. What do you want to do?
Lantea, we'll follow Niket's suggestion. Shepard and I will take the car and draw their attention. Have Niket escort the family to the shuttle. Give him full access to the family's itinerary, just to be safe.
Understood, Ms. Lawson.
So the plan is for us to get shot down by Eclipse while your sister gets to safety?
Eclipse will be under orders to take my sister alive. They won't risk anything that could kill us.
I doubt Eclipse will send all their people just to stop you. You want to give Niket any backup?
Niket can take care of himself. Besides, any armed backup just draws attention to him.
I'm ready whenever you are, Miranda.
Thank you, Shepard. I appreciate this. I hadn't planned on Eclipse, but they never planned on you.
Yo. Otetaan nyt pitkästä aikaa Tide. Noilla joo. Sitten mä vaihan. Tää on toi. Mennään tolla.
Damn it! Eclipse mercenary gunships. They'll be dropping troops in the cargo areas.
Put us down in that cover behind them.
Let's hope they really do want to take us alive.
Heti ampumassa.
Hold fire! I said hold fire, damn it! I got this.
Since you're not firing yet, I trust you know who I am.
Yeah, they said you'd be in the car. You're the bitch that kidnapped our boss's little girl.
Kidnapped? This doesn't involve you. I suggest you take your men and go.
Think you've got it all lined up, huh? Captain Inyala's already moving in on the kid. She knows about Niket. He won't be helping you.
What do you mean Niket won't be helping us?
Nothing you need to worry about. Nobody's gonna get killed unless you do something stupid. You walk away now, the girl goes back to her father, and everybody's happy.
Everybody but my sister. And me.
Should we be talking to Captain Inyala about this?
You don't want to talk to the captain. She's not as polite as I am. She's the best commando I've ever seen. I've seen her tear people in half with herbiotics. And she's getting paid a lot to stop you.
She gets in my way, she'll never have a chance to spend it.
Wait, Miranda, you said she was your twin sister.
That what she told you? No, this crazy bitch kidnapped our boss's baby daughter. He's been looking for her for more than a decade.
It's complicated, Shepard. We share the same DNA, just not the same birthday.
You took a baby from the richest guy in the galaxy, lady. I don't know what your damage is, but you're not getting away with it.
I'm giving you one chance to leave. That's more than most get.
Captain Inyala ordered us to give you one chance to walk away. This whole time we've been talking, my men have been lining up shots. When I say the word, we unleash hell on your squad. So I suggest you walk away nicely, unless you want
Joo. Toinen. Ei pysty tallentamaan tossa. No, pysty kyllä niinku se automaattitallennukset teki, mutta tää jäi sitten ensi kerralle Niin. Palataan ensi kertaa. En tiedä koska huomenna ehkä. Nyt se on ainakin, että